Hello, good morning, good evening, whatever's in between. This is Kinunners and I'm back on Sacred Stones. Now I know the ruins is more like post-game stuff and it can give me certain characters and things like that. But I don't know if I'll do that in this playthrough. I think I'll just go along with the story. According to legend, the Sacred Stones have sealed evil away from the world. 4 of the 5 stones have been destroyed, leaving only the last stone intact. The last stone must be protected to stave off the Demon King's restoration. Ephraim and company challenge the demons of Darkling Woods. According to legend, the original possessors of Sacred Stones defeated the Demon King in Darkling Woods. I got that much. His foul blood seeped into the land, corrupting every seed and every root. The once pristine forest was transformed by the flood of disease and venom. Legend says the Demon King's corpse lies there still, not dead, but dreaming. Dreaming of when the last stone is crushed. And he will rise from his bed of rocks. He will rise from his bed of rocks and worms and return to the surface. Deep within Darkling Woods, misshapen beasts roam in ever-growing numbers. As if answering some unheard call. I really can't speak. Doesn't help the text being slow, as it tends to be. There he is. That's definitely the woods. The time grows near. Oh, hello random person. Who are you? What are you doing here, human? You should return to your own kind. This is no place for you to tread. This is darkness's domain. This is desecrated land. That's why I've come. I have the power of the Demon King. I will save us all. Evil gripped your heart. You've given your heart to evil. What a tragedy. Even flesh cannot contain a demon. It cannot control it. You think yourself safe, but already your control slipped. I see the madness eating at you. I see the beginning of the end. You're wrong. I do this of my own will. I'll save Prado's people. I had a vision. I saw my life traveling 2 roads. Down one, the Demon King conquers both my body and soul. Down the other, I master the Demon King, and with that power, I avert disaster, gave the people a better future. Resist the Demon King's attempts to wrest away my will. I saw this and I made my decision. I walked the second road. You fool. The Demon King has blinded you to his true wish. How can you not see it? I've had you since the moment you first held the dark stone. He's been hiding within you, luring you deeper into the shadows of his love. He commands you and remakes you to suit his darkest night. You think yourself unchanged? You think yourself the master? I see only more evidence that the Demon King commands you now. Can you not see? It's not true. I will save everyone. Think back. Who is this guy? Why is he trying to help? Are you truly the man you used to be? Would you justify war and murder to bring about peace and justice? Remember who you were and tell me if you are still yourself. All this matters not. I know the Demon King has claimed me. It is not important. Not if I can save the world. My own soul is irrelevant. It is as I feared. I will not give up this madness. I am Morva, the dragonkin who guards the entrance to these woods. I do not have the ability to save you. All I can do is destroy the demon that coils around your heart. To prevent the further damnation of your soul. I can only grant you eternal sleep. I cannot sleep. I have not yet. There is no taboo I'll not break, no sacrifice I'll not make. You will be unreasonable. Therefore I too must do what I was born to do. As it was in that ancient battle. You will die here, Demon King. Thank you, random guy. This awful darkness. I know, I can feel it too. This is Darkling Woods. He was here, the heroes met the Demon King when the Sacred Stone, and with the Sacred Stones defeated him. I've heard the lingering energies of that battle are the source of the monsters, but I never imagined it would be as bad as it is. It's worse than before, it's grown so much stronger. Simply standing here is a struggle. But we don't need to worry. My father is here, he'll take care of everything. Your father? Over there, on the other side of that swamp is the Black Temple of the Demon King. My father stands guard near it. This is where my father and I have lived for as long as I can remember. I see, so this forest is like a home to you. My foster father leads the dragon tribe. In the last Great War, both of my two parents were killed. Morva took me in and raised me as though I were his own child. So that's how you can't believe it. My father holds back the monsters that are born in Darkling Woods. He's so strong and so very gentle. One day I hope to be like him. Well, what is it? Princess Prince Ephraim, we're under attack. What of those foul beasts is headed straight for us. Marry you well, if you're ill we should get you. No, it's nothing. I'll fight with you. I'll fight and we'll drive back the Dark Children. There's a lot of them. And a dragon. Hi, Riev. I'm doing this to you. As you wish. Please proceed with the resurrection, sire. He's gone. 18! Let me check the map for a second. A load of monsters. A lot of centaurs. And a gorgon, just for good measure. Wait, what? Oh, it's the top of the mountain. Okay, well... Oh, it's Morva. Wait, what? Why is he an enemy then? I don't know. Anyway, I'll figure out what I'm doing with so many units. Okay, time to start. With some little guys. Time to figure out where to go. What do you want, Riev? It happens soon. The Demon King will be restored to all former glory. And I, his faithful servant, will bask in his radiant power. Then I will have my revenge on those who scorn me. The Demon King has created for me a fine weapon, and very good on me. This fierce beast and I will guard the Black Temple's entrance. As long as we stand watch, no one will interrupt his ritual. We will drown all who dare approach in this virulent mud. Thanks, Riev. I really had to know that. I'm glad. It's a purple skeleton. More purple skeletons. Centaurs. Are those cyclopses? I didn't even check them. Hold on a second. Let me go and see these. They are cyclopses. I didn't know there were cyclopses. The more you know. Alright. I did use another seagull on Ross. So many centaurs. Centaur Central. Why are they all purple this time around? Thank you, Ephraim. I appreciate you having the credit points before the second half of the health. I got gone. Another Cyclops. That's fine. Get out of here, you silly bean. 3 antidotes in there. The Cyclopses are moving. Oh, okay. Decided to go after a different person this time. That's nice. A lot of people leveling up today. That's not bad either. Thank you for the critical. So many Cyclopses. I haven't used Kyle in a very long time. I forgot how he worked. Cyclopses don't come out very far. It was Centaur Central, now it's Cyclops Central. They're everywhere. And they have so much health. Apparently Juicel is really good at getting random critical hits out of nowhere though. Can't complain about that. There we go. Now we got a normal one. A couple of eyeballs. I do find it interesting how much they seem to really like going after Dusel when, like, Ford is right there. No, you got the 1 damage. He can dodge javelins though. $62? You right there, bro? Okay. Strong dragons, everybody. Why is she... That I do have a question about. They're called Manakits, right? But then, like... Hello down there. Why is the name for their weapons Dragonstones? Just a longbow, you know. Oh. Hello there. Don't hit forward. It hit forward. A centaur with a bow. Getting a lot of weapons from these. Well, that worked. Hello, Ryu. Your eyes annoy me. Why do you not despair? Why do you not surrender? It missed him anyway. Can you not, please? Even if you defeat me, you're too late to stop it. One true demon will rise. Well, you're gone now anyway. What? Who said? Left in us on 1 HP, but we got this. It's like one time that someone other than Seth defeated a boss. And now we have to take out the rest of them. So this is the Black Temple. The Demon King is here. We have to stop him before he can begin the ritual. Let's waste no time. No. Sorry. Forgive me, Father. Here you are. Oh, Roy. You crying? It's nothing. Walking in these woods is thick. Burns my eyes. Wait a minute, that's right. What even? Of course not, there's nothing wrong. After everything you all have suffered, this is nothing. You kept silent this whole time so as not to trouble us. Everything's fine, Ephraim. I guess I'll cry. He's a dark house. There's no reason to hide your sorrow. What are you doing, Leon? 1 year ago. Father, hold on please. Father. You must concern yourself with God. The people. Our people must be saved. Leon, tell me again, what will happen to God? I have seen it many times now, as have the court mages. It's the same every time. It's always the same. Sometime in the coming years, the southern continent will collapse. Countless people will die instantly. Those who don't will likely starve. None but the mages and I know of the vision you order. But if we don't do something, all those people will die. Please tell me, Father, what should I do? The Emperor must protect his country. There is nothing more that I can do. You must protect our people. I don't have the power. If I ask Erica and Ephraim for help, I'm sure they would ask for an aid to rescue us from a natural disaster. They would not help us. Paradise borders would overflow with starving refugees by the thousands. Renee would close their borders to us. It's only natural. Renee has a duty to protect herself. I never. You are the one who must save our people. You must take my place. Citizens of Grado are counting on you. I cannot do anything without you. I am weak. Because I am weak, people will die. Red Leon, no. Open the seal and save us from Grado. sacred stone, but that's... You've seen the scrolls, so you know there is a way to stop the coming disaster. Those scrolls are correct, the rites they describe can save all of Growlithe. But it will require a staggering amount of dark energy and a sacrifice as well. The human body cannot contain the powers these rites demand. And yet, with the 5 sacred stones, Growlithe alone possesses a greater power. It is the very prison housing the soul of the ancient demon king. If we could harness its power, if we can do that, we can avert disaster and save countless lives. You forget. I forget nothing. I know I am too weak. Because of me, all of Growlithe will be destroyed. I need the sacred stone. I must become stronger. Meanwhile, everything is in readiness. The stones have been destroyed, the demon king's power swells. Black Temple possesses all the demonic power I will need. The rites can begin. All that remains is for me to sacrifice my life. Disaster will be averted. My people will be saved. I mean, no, not really. Final chapter. Sacred Stone. Are we back 1.5 years ago? Don't make sense. We'll see each other again, all 3 of us, me and Eric. Yeah, I know, but when we get older, we each take the reins of our nation. What won't meet again? Not like this, I mean, no friend. What's that got to do with anything? These are humans too. Emperors need not be friendless, you know. I suppose you're right. You have a knack for cutting to the heart of things. Becoming a king or an emperor is not something you can take lightly. I really don't think we will be the same people we are right now. And if Renee and Grotto went to war, we were forced to fight. It'd be ridiculous. That would never happen. If it did, we'd still be friends, wouldn't we? Even if that happens, yes. Friends forever. Nothing can change that. You'll see. Alright, Ephraim. And I'll see you again. Meanwhile, again, Leon. You came after all, Ephraim, I'm glad. Leon, is this my fault? Am I responsible for how much you've changed? I haven't seen you for 2 years. Have you hated me that entire time? No, Ephraim, I was never dishonest. I liked you both. I still do. But I was envious of you too. That's why I desired this. You may not believe me when I tell you this, but even now, after all this, I still consider you a friend. You know that I do too. Expect the truth to you. I truly thought that we would always be friends. That's why I have to stop you. Of course, I know. You are Ephraim after all. You could do no less. Well, come then, Ephraim. Try and stop it. I'll defeat you, and then I'll save the people of Growlithe. No one will stand in my way. We're gonna have a wild Fomortiis. What am I... Okay. This is not the music I was expecting. There is a couple of gold. And a Leon. Some more skeleton. This map is very green and purple, including the enemies. We've got dragons up there. someone who got a critical hit before the second half of the hill. The dragons are coming. This could be a problem. Yeah, that was painful. And now there's a snake. Thank you, Innes. Much appreciated. Just take out the dragon hole. You'll be fine. Well, that worked out. Oh, okay. That's great. there's a bunch of eyeballs. Everybody's leveling up again. It's never a bad thing. How did both of those hit him? Okay. Sure. Apparently being 2 steps away from a dragon means that it can't reach you. Spiders. One of them actually walked over to me. Walked is a strong word. They slithered. Okay. Tell me, Ephraim, do I look like I've grown stronger? The last time we dueled, I was too weak to test you. Why was I was so weak I even lost the arrow? Rude. Sacrificed the lives of many people, committed many unforgivable sins. Here is not I once possessed died long ago, and I've grown stronger because of it. I've grown strong enough to defeat even you, Ephraim. No, you haven't. You're still no match for me. You would never want to combat. It's not in you. You should never have chosen this path. Here I come, Leon. There we go. Where did I go wrong? Everywhere. I guess that proves it. You're too strong, Ephraim. I've always admired. You know, Ephraim, I always wanted to be you. I wanted to be strong and handsome, with Erica always at my side. That's what I wanted to be. I had nothing. Don't be ridiculous, Leon. Who was it that taught me history? You covered me when I stumbled. Can you see how I looked up to you? I admired your compassion, your wisdom, your thoughtfulness. That seems so nice. I didn't keep you out of trouble, didn't I? Thanks for remembering. Leon, wait, don't close your eyes. I'm going to save you. No. Thanks anyway. It was all my fault. Don't look so sad. Come on, Ephraim, smile. Like you used to. What? Leon's pointing. The time has come. My resurrection is at hand. He giggles a lot. Well done, Lee. The sacrifice of your flesh and the sum of your efforts. You're all for naught. God is disaster cannot be averted. My resurrection is at hand. All this time you imagine yourself in possession of your own free will. But it was I who planted the seed from which your ambitions grew. My deceit made you my puppet, and oh how you danced at the end of my string. You could never have been saved. It's a shame, isn't it, Leon? And now, I am reborn. A wild Fomortiis. In his natural habitat. Demon King, you are responsible for all the misery you see. This power is great. I know that this power is greater than anything we've ever faced. But none of that matters. My love is stronger than ever. That thing deceived and murdered my friend. No matter what happens, I'm going to destroy it. With the crew. Archer, time to use it. We're the last secret. We have to use this power on that beast, like in the legend. You must listen to me, Ephraim. The stories are true. The stone does hold the power to stop the Demon King. However, the source of its power is human will, the desire for peace within our hearts. Yes, right. We need no frantic sacred stones to aid us now. No, we need only focus ourselves and concentrate on a better future. I understand. Everyone, listen to me. This is the final battle. We can defeat the snake it's over. Face the king of demons, the monster that once ruled all Magma. He's more powerful than anyone of us here. But we have something that beast will never. We have community, friendship. This is a story of friendship, apparently. We have all the virtues of humanity. And it's all. That's us. Alright. While they're going through all of their last line of dialogue. Yes, it is. Order and roster, you know. Abominable sacred stone. I will not suffer imprisonment again. You possess only one. For your souls, you cannot fully imprison me. I'll grant that wretched rock and your curse burns to powder. It's a wild sacred stone. But if that was the power of the sacred stones the whole time, then how are any of them broken? Yes, we did. The Demon King's soul has been bound once more. But Ephraim, it's not over yet. The Demon King's soul rages against the prison. We must return it to its proper place, and quickly. First, we must defeat the Demon King's soul's body. That thing. The real battle's just beginning. Our ancestors paid dearly for their victory, and mountain of corpses. It's written the Demon King was surrounded by the dead before we find our return. We are all prepared to do what must be done. No, I'll do it. I have no intention of seeing anyone else die. That's fantastic, Ephraim. You were just one man, my guy. Demon King. Go walk Ephraim. I have no idea how much health he has. That's a problem. Oh, he has 72 remaining. Okay. You know, he was right in one thing. I have no idea what to do about this. Oh, he's just spawning things. Alright then. Yeah, you got enough? Okay. Somebody get a critical hit. He dodged it. Ephraim. You reckon Erica might be able to get the last hit? Erica, of all people, might win. Oh my goodness. Erica did it, everyone. That's it. It's over, isn't it? Yes, evil has been imprisoned, locked away. The legends of old have been mirrored in our actions today. No, we've done far more than legends ever told. Destroyed the Demon King's body, you can never come back. That's right. And we have you all to thank for. And another thing. In that ancient battle, it took the might of the Black Earth to do what we did. We did not have their extraordinary boundary of blood. No, we didn't. We broke in darkness and restored peace to the land, thanks to you. It's actually because of you, Erica. It's because you never gave in. You're not still fighting. None of you, not one. Thank you. I forgot about half the papers this night. It means we're accomplished family kin. We must relay the good news to King Hayden at once. Yes, I'm sure Father will be much pleased. Rather, this means peace will be restored, doesn't it? As I back to failure, landing moment. There's no need to rush. I'm sure he knows after all we were together and I'm sure he'll now victory. Of course, Princess. Everyone's gone through their lines. Looks like we're on the outside looking in. Even if we're fighting, that's something to be happy about. Exactly. Well, that took some doing, but we finally finished the job. We certainly had to pay. At least I'm going to enjoy it. Let's go and eat. Let's see. Shall we head back to Jahan? I guess we could stop in the field and get out next month. It's peaceful. I don't know if Jahan will be down. Joshua was there. He'll be fine. I'm sure it'll all work out. We're all said and done. So on. Come on, it's time for Garrett's band to ride. Let's go. There he is. Looks like I should be getting back as well. Homecoming time. Girls not ready? We've done it. And a job well done it was, Princess. It's finally over. Understandable, Rennick. It's about time for me to hold it. If you know what it's to be. The pieces across the left to forget. I have many missions yet to fulfill. Come, Dusself, Rennick. It's time to go. Somebody save Rennick. Hello, you two. Good afternoon. Yes, that's the end. Megan. Let's return home, Lady Bird. Our friends and family will be worrying about us. Why, Ewan? Where are you going? With you? You know what works. You're a true warrior, my pride and joy. We all feel the best, but I thought that's the best warrior in all of them. I'm glad everyone's so happy, but they better not forget that they won only with our help. We all work together. Wasn't that great? Oh, she's crying again. Let's not crying. Hi, Luke. I forgot about you. Are you witness my Our demon is been purged from the earth. The ancient demon king was as powerful as this ghost described. And yet, in the end, we were able to defeat him. After all, there's no one better than us. Be quiet, Luke. Your continued safety is all that matters to me, Princess. General, Princess Erica. Hello, friends. We finally returned to Renee, don't we? Yes, we're home. All of us are home. I'm exhausted. I'd like nothing more than delays about it. Well, that's not going to have that opportunity, are we, Ephraim? No. The reconstruction of Renee is going to keep us busy. Keep us ramped up and going to need you in the days ahead. We'll be beside you through it all. The war is over. Victory is over. Now you ride for home. In Roston. Because I have to return the one sacred stone. Correct. This time I must be going. The Princess of Roston after all. There is much to which I must attend. Renee and Roston are far apart. The distance, that distance can be managed. You and I were to be betrothed, that is. Go off, La Rochelle. Welcome to the Princess. But not much responsibility falls on my daughters. And I will not. May I come visit you from time to time? Yes, ma'am. Well, they're back in Renee. We of Frelia will do what we can to aid in the restoration of Renee. And the restoration of everywhere else that got half destroyed in the process. If you have need of our assistance, you can come to me at any time. And another thing. It isn't such a bad thing fighting on the same side as you. That's all. The day will come though. One day we will see who is the better. Innes being Innes. Where are you going, brother? You've endured so much to get home now. I'm sorry, Eric. You must journey to Grotto. I just received word from Seth. But Seth's still in Grotto. In the south, within the Empire, there's been an enormous landslide. Yes, word is it was so great the whole city's was destroyed. See, the damage is so severe the Empire itself isn't able. I must go to Grotto. People are saying this is Grotto's divine punishment. These are the same citizens Leon wanted nothing more than to protect. Don't ignore their plight. Yes, of course not. I'll ride with you. No, you must remain in Renee. Country is recovering, but we can forest easy. Someone must stay to protect the realm. I understand. Take your place until you return. Wait for you in Renee. We'll be the type of king we often spoke of. Strong and kind in measure and a deal. People of Renee and Grotto are under my protection, and I won't fail them. Watch and see. And that should be the end. Okay. Oh! They have actual images. Interesting. I liked this one. I know the story is kind of like your average, literally like your average fantasy story, but it was executed very well. And things made sense as well. Like, sometimes in Fire Emblem in particular, this is a problem. You can very clearly tell who Kyle is. But it can be a problem where, like, maps sometimes seem like they're disjointed. And, like, they don't make sense to go to. Or there are too many spots in one area where it's like, why am I going here when I could have technically skipped over this place? And it's simply just to do, like, filler stuff. And I guess that's kind of partially what happens in Erika's route. Because Ephraim's is more of the story-based one. But even in Erika's side, it still felt cohesive. What is that? I don't know. Yeah, it's still, like, it all made sense. Going to the different places all made sense. And everything connected properly. I think the only one that was, like, somewhat out of place was probably the ghost ship one. But even that had, like, something connecting it to the rest of them. With, like, the ports being closed off while needing to go or use the ports to get everywhere else. But yeah. Like I said, I probably won't do the ruins in this. I think this will just be my final episode. And I don't know yet, I'll find out after editing, but I probably... Oh, are you? My name is Leon. It's me, son of the Emperor. You're Prince Ephraim and Princess Erika from Renee, aren't you? What is happening? I heard you were coming and I've been waiting here all day. I've always wanted... I don't have any friends of my own age. So Prince Ephraim, Princess Erika, what do you say? From now on, let's be friends. When was that? Was that like before the story? Like I was saying, I went through the ruins in this. I'll probably just... Even if I do them, I'll probably just do it off camera. 425 turns, that's a lot of turns. I get everyone's end cards. Friends, continue to serve Renee. Okay, it's slightly slow, hold on. Continue to serve Renee with the same devotion that he had during the War of the Stones. His generous nature and easy smile made him a favourite among the people. Nice. Good job, friends. Now, I've forgotten about a lot of these people, so... William returned to his home of Frelia, where he continued to serve the crown as a faithful knight. His imposing countenance was said to strike fear in the hearts of even the most arrogant and brash of Frelia's new recruits. That's not necessarily a bad thing. The people that I never used. After the War of the Stones, Fomortiis continued to serve the royal family of Frelia. His wisdom served to guide King Innes, as it had served King Hayden for him. So Ines took over. Makes sense. Vanessa remained on active duty as an airborne knight in Philip's army. Beauty and determination became the standard to which fellow knights aspired. A beauty? Okay, part of that's mostly genetics. Calm down. Ross? He returned to Ide, village of his youth, and helped rebuild it after the bandit attack that brought it to ruin. Years later, he set out on his own to perfect his fighting skill and hone both body and spirit. Yeah, and I barely got anyone's supports, which I'll probably just like look him up and watch. Garcia, he returned to Ide to help with his reconstruction of the bandits. Afterward, he re-enlisted in the army, set with Renee as a troop leader. Strength, valor, and experience inspired me. Yeah, I'll probably just look them up on YouTube or something and watch them, because I need to do a tier list as well. Holm? How is his name actually said? Because I don't know. He politely refused an invitation to become a spy for Renee. Returning instead to his hometown, he spent the rest of his days as a chivalrous rogue helping those in need from the shadows. He could have been a spy and he was like, nah, I'm good. She returned to her village and passed her days in peace and quiet. Years later, she travelled to the capital of Renee as an archery instructor for the military. She never could resist a good cry. Hello, buddy. Is it Arthur or Arthur? I'm assuming it's Arthur. He moved to Renee to help rebuild the shattered country. He worked without rest to ease the pain and grief of those who suffered during the war. His self-sacrifice made him into a folk hero among the peasants. Hello, Luke. After the War of Stones, Luke returned to Renee to continue her arcane studies. She spent far less time locked in her library before going out to explore the outside world. She grew into a great and well-travelled sage. Joshua and Natasha. When Joshua returned to Johanna, he took Natasha as his bride and claimed the throne as its rightful heir. Natasha was the perfect companion, and together they carried the mighty desert nation to great glory. Hello, Ford. When Ford returned to Renee, his secret hobby of painting was discovered. He was commissioned as a court artist. His work grew popular, and his days became so busy that he often regretted his career change. That's not too bad though, at least he can paint in peace now without Kyle constantly just having a go at him. Speaking of Kyle, his service to the royal family of Renee continued without change. He became a battalion commander and gained much trust and responsibility for training new recruits. Tana lived happily in the prosperous post-war Frelia. She flew to Renee often to visit her dear friend Eric. That's great. King and strategist, not a tactician. As time went on, he succeeded his father Hayden as King Frelia. His resourcefulness and tactical prowess helped him build a court of loyal vassals that served to lead the country to greater prosperity. I forgot she existed too, like right after she joined. She joined so late that it didn't even matter. Serene continued as commander of Frelia's Pegasus Knights. Her grace and beauty in fight were the subject of many songs, and her popularity soared. Following the war, she returned to Grado to assist in her country's reconstruction. She surrounded herself with new friends and used the strength she found on the battlefield to live her life in happiness. Does he follow Ephraim now? Following the war, Medusa returned to Grado, where he was instrumental in its rebuilding. He spent his remaining years watching over Grado and sharing his wisdom with the other nations as an expert combatant. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, no. Noel returned to Grotto, where he dedicated himself to rebuilding it and fulfilling Leon's vision. When the country was restored to its full glory, he disappeared without a trace, never to be seen again. That's fair. Larsa. She succeeded her uncle as ruler of the Rosman bureaucracy several years after the war ended. She never lost her unique perspective on life, spent much of her rule visiting the neighbouring countries. I actually did want to pair up with Ephraim, but I got too many of Ephraim's supports to the point where I couldn't aid support Larsa. So, as Larsa rose to become queen, he remained by her side, watching Larsa grow to become the queen she was destined to be. Was Dotha's greatest joy in life. Well, that's good. Hello, Rennick. Narashel summoned Rennick back to Ross, and he was forced to return. He was never able to escape his service to the self-centered princess. Admittedly, he didn't try very hard. That's fine. Derek continued as a mercenary. Over the years, his reputation grew so great that he had more job offers than he could handle. One day, without warning, he left, never to return. He danced from city to city, and the entire continent became a stage. Her fame grew and grew, and large crowds gathered wherever she performed. Ewan continued his studies, modelling his life after the teachings of Saleh. Eventually, his education branched off into different paths. Insatiable curiosity led him on a trip to explore the world. Marissa? She became battalion leader for an elite mercenary force. Many men sought to challenge her to a duel, and none of them stood up to her claim. Saleh returned to the mountain range I can never say, where he remained a faithful servant of the Manic. His days were not spent in isolation, though. Many of the friends he met during the War of the Stones came to visit his village. And that's nice. Sure, they probably set up better trade systems and things. Well, after bidding her farewells to Ephraim, she returned to Darkling Woods. She lived a long and full life, served the people of the mountain range once again, and comforted by the memories of her dear friend. Erica and Seth. Upon their return to Renee, Erica and Seth were wed, with the blessings of Ephraim and all of the Knights of Renee. The tale of the love that grew between Ephraim and her loyal knight became a beloved romance in Renee. Kind of an odd ending for Seth, but that's fine. What are you doing, Ephraim? Busy days awaited him upon his return to Renee. He oversaw the rebuilding not only of his own country, but also of the entire continent of Magpul. His work was difficult. His success made him a legend. And I think that's it. Yes, it is. This was a good series. I liked it a lot. Like I said, if I do anything else with it, it'll be in my own time, outside of the videos. This will be the final episode. And yeah, I'll go back and, well, probably not in-game, but I'll go back and watch some supports so I can do the character tier list properly for it. That's it. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope everyone enjoyed this series. This video is probably a bit longer because it was put together with the last chapter. Stop it. Stay on the title screen. But yeah, like I was saying, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. end this series. That's it for now. Cheers, everybody.